So I will say it's actually really, really, really smart of Cyberstep to have Abyss Purg out at the same time as Honda. Because it's one of the times where it's like, here's this annoying ass fucker thing. And here is also the solution for that thing. Like, that's good. Like, they did not have that when they brought out that Mikami enhanced fight. Like, that was just not an option. Which was a shame. I'm gonna go see if they re-put Kenshin in the Black Cat, because there's no reason for Kenshin not to be in the Black Cat. Like, at all. She's just not there. That's so weird, because she's like, I don't, why is she different from the others? But Honda is there for regular Eurozus, so that's really good. Makami was easy if you had the Akane Ogi. Well, yeah, Salome, yeah. Like, yeah, Salome is like literally one of the best fire skills in the game. We always mention Icicle Punishment, but yeah, Salome's really good too. They need to like make equivalents like for Dark and Ice, like there's invincibility moves. Like they had the chance with like the Kenshin event, but they like didn't. All right. Let's see here. Abyss Poik. Ah, true. Goal. Dungeons. Hell. Huh? Assault Gargoyle. Oh, I thought I said Abyss. I was like, how the hell does it know that? Fun thing is, you can actually set what you want the dungeon to be for a party. I think. My pet adventure? Man, I have 2 pets and that's it. I'm not a fan of that at all. Like I'm gonna let the whales wail. Oh. Like, if they don't do something to them pets, like, the pet situation at Idle Huntress has created such a divide of, like, nihility. Like, it's... I've never seen something make more people... I've never seen something in a game make more people free to play than anything. Like, and it's not like Oni where it's like, oh, just get knowledge mags, you can be free to play. Like, it's not that. It's the exact opposite. Where it's like, this power creep is so strong that it's just not worth getting. If you're not going to go in and get that thing. Yeah, I did do the survey, but they're like, the player's perspective is like, if my opponent's character has like 30 times the might of my team, like, yeah, like, people with pets have like, one character can have more might than like 5 characters. Like, just the absolute state of it is just like, people are just like, I could either pay to lose, or I could not pay and still lose. And that's literally like where I'm at. I'm like, I was like number 3 on our server for like a long time. But I'm like, if other people want to whale, by all means, I will sit on the guild league at like 8 or 9 and still beat people like rank 3 and 4. Like, it's just, it inflates it. What do you mean pay to lose? Like, the average cost of like getting a huntress maxed out, which most people would do because it's fun and whatever, like to get a huntress maxed out is like maybe 200 and something, maybe, like if you save up scrolls and you have passes, much shit. Like, it was never that daunting to like max out a character. Hey Zuki, how you doing? But then the pets, like to max out a pet is like, people told me it's like 700 USD per pet. And the gains that you gain pales in comparison everything else. Like Regan Leaf, like getting a light and dark character was like $1,000. And this is like cheaper and does way more. And it trivializes, that's what it trivializes past investment. And it's not like making past investment better. Like, they did pets so wrong. Pets should have been for old ass characters that no one used. It shouldn't have been for these UR ass characters that come out. Pets, like, pets should have been for like Columbus. Pets should have been like for something else. You're not in any places? Okay. Well, it is the stars, but it's also not the stars. Like, people were upset with the how do you word that? People were upset with the fact that you couldn't get them with gems, which was just plain asinine. And yeah, you can get a pet to 200, no problem. Like, that's completely feasible. But like, you can get a pet to 200, no problem. But like, the stars themselves unlock the abilities in the huntresses that it just makes the might just go up like crazy. That it makes even just having a level 200 pet is not enough. It pales in comparison. It's just not enough. Like, I have a pet for Tagada Shingen, and I have a pet for Charlemagne. And that's it. Like, and in order to use a pet, you have to have a character maxed out. You have to have 6 stars on them. So I did like 600 pulls on Medea, and I'm only sitting at 5 stars. So fuck that, I can't have a pet. Like, it's just so, I don't know. It's like people not playing their own game. What the fuck? Oh, whoa, now that I got people here, you're doing different shit? Fuck. Like, people are okay with, you know, the pets existing. But it's just the heart, like, the stats that they give, it's basically, it brings it down to a meta of people with pets and people without pets. Like, and it's, like, staggeringly so. Like, if someone doesn't have pets, then it's like easy clap. In the Guild League, we pretty much just said, okay, so everyone's just trying to get like 2 out of 3 now. No one's going for 3-star, just go for 2-star. And it basically changed it from going to 90 to going to something else. You're useless. Even MF does something. If I go through this portal, I can't do it again? Oh my god. Like, the thing, yeah, like the pets, like they nerfed dragons so that it wasn't like JP, but then they didn't nerf the pets, and it just brought in this like huge this huge dissociated difference between like everything else to that point. It's like I'm on the point, like my stance of it is like I have 2 pets and I will not star up pets like ever. That is just not my desire at all. But I think like the stat boosts and stuff, they should have been done disproportionately, not disproportionately, sorry, but like do it for the underused characters in the game. Like it'd be the Onigiri equivalent of like, okay, Honda gets a 150, and it's like, why the fuck does Honda get a 150? Like, they're like, oh, KG gets a 150. It's like, why does KG get a 150? Like, that's what Idol Hunter does. It's like, Shikibu gets a 150. Like, okay. I'd be okay with that one. Because it's like, she's not, like, at the top. Like in Oni, they're like, who gets a 150? Miyamoto because she was the first, and then Sasuke was the second. And then, like, Lancelot, okay. Then Kenshin gets one. Kenshin, literally, like, one of the worst vanguards in the game, got a 150 that brought her up to, like, a good level. They buffed the divine possessions, like Valkyrie and stuff. They brought them to the usage level. Like that's what should be done. Like, said she needs level 200. Like, do you even know how many scrolls that would be? Like, there's not enough Compeitus in the world to achieve level 200. Is that Kaizeko coming in? Oh well. Oh, they're there. Those are some clutch heals. I appreciate them. Invigs? Oh, God bless. Is it worse than fire? No. I won't even, like, touch Fire Emblem now. The difference between Fire Emblems is that Fire Emblem just keeps pumping out more powerful characters after more powerful characters after more powerful characters, to the point where if someone wanted to, like, be competitive in Fire Emblem, like, you would just, like, wait, like, 6 months or a year at a time to get a character. Like, the problem is that if you think you're going to get a character that you like, and then you get them, and then 6 months later, there's going to be a character that does the same thing, if not better. Like, investing in anything just, it sucks. Like, the last time I played Fire Emblem was when they put in, your mom from, Engage. And she was actually, like, a free character that was better than most, like, pay-to-win 5 stars plus 10. But the difference between Idol Huntress is that right now, like, with the power creeps in Idol Huntress, is that they're mechanical. They are adding new features to the game. It's not just this one character is, like, better than all the characters. Because you got to consider that you typically are using 3 teams. So you're using 15 characters set in 3 different teams to win. So one single character can't win. It can win one engagement, but it's not enough to, like, you know, do it all. And there's the elements that play in with it and all that stuff. Like, Zhao Yu is, like, the top of, like, damage tier, like, just one of the best characters. You see them on a team, like, you have to play accordingly. And now there's Medea, who can do some funky shit with Zhao Yu and even, like, the big titty shield girl with the spear I like. She can, like, just... She's basically Bennett. Medea is Bennett, absolutely. Just an easy baton pass, shell smash, baton pass, like, easy mode, here you go. Like, she's Bennett. That's all she does. She just, like, I take your best Huntress and, like, multiply their powers by 3, and then they do whatever they want. Nero? Yeah, I saw her there today, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, her art does look good. Like, she's got really nice hips, Nero. She's what, an Earth Huntress or something? See, that's the problem. Is that Earth already has 3 realm users. Like, Earth has Mobius, Earth has Himiko, and now they have Nero. Mobius is really clutch. You got a new infinite loading screen? What happened? Who's triggering the cutscene? Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. all I would really want to do with Medea, which I don't think it has been tried yet, but like a team of Medea and Tamamau. Like if you could make it so that Medea targets Tamamau, oh my fuck. That would be the pinnacle of Idol Huntress right there. Like you'd have like Tagada with her pet turn 1 to do damage, turn 0, I mean. And then you just get that big Bennett boost on your Tamamau. And then debuff the enemy team somehow. With Plato. Plato is all that matters. Funny thing is, in Idol Huntress, like, our guild that I'm a part of, we almost beat, like, the #1 guild this update, all because of pets. Like, we placed 2nd in the guild league. Like, it's crazy. You're glad they put it off. Put what off? JP? Oh, yeah. Like, dragons, like, people wailed on dragons at first, but people have caught up to them. Like, I have 3 dragons at 200 now, and I'm working on a light dragon from the last event. But the light dragon takes so much materials. Yeah, like, all the new huntresses, we call them URs, but they're just... Because their, like, base stats are just way higher than everyone else's. Like, their might is really high. Like, Daji just had more might than anybody. Like, Zhao Yu, all of them. There's only a few, like, vanilla huntresses that still, like... how would you say? There's still only a few that hold out, or hold up, from the original batch. And it's, like... Takanaka... Honda, fuck, what's her name? Jinkei. Jinkei is still really good with dragons. Octavius to a degree. Well, yeah. Like, the only people really going after pets are the people that get everything anyway, like people that just wail. And then they're the people that feel like, well, if I don't get this pet, then I can't be competitive. Yeah, they do. I was in there. I put a testimonial, I remember one day. I told them basically, I play this game for big titty waifus. I'm not here to get their little dog and, you know, do all this other stuff. Like, and then everyone, I loved it when everyone dropped their VIP level, because then it tells people how much of a ballpark they spend, or it tells the devs, like, listen. Like, and I kind of felt like when everyone said their piece, everyone was like, you know, it was kind of like we were like shareholders, like saying like, listen. Your job was to make a good game for all of us to join. And then after that, your job is to maintain it and entertain us. That's any MMO game. Like, any MMO, RPG, whatever, gacha, your job is to make characters we want. Your job is to make a system that we like, we enjoy, that is fun. And then after that, your job is to maintain it, keep us happy, keep us healthy, give us things to farm, give us things to do, make us want to play your game, and give us, treat us like we're, being in, like we're staying in your first class resort, and you are to treat us like kings. Like, you can go into Burger King with like $20, they'll treat you like a king. You can go to a gacha game and spend $200, they treat you like a peasant. I had Burger King today. Actually, I had a coupon, buy one get one, Tuken Dine Whopper combo. I had 2 Whoppers today. It was good too. I get like an extra mayo packet. Oh, it's good stuff. You're on some thin fucking ice. That has to be my favorite saying. I don't know who said it. It was either someone I work with or one of my friends, but just anytime somebody says, "Listen, you're on some thin fucking ice, mister." Oh, I just laugh every time. Like, oh. But yeah, like I literally just logged into Idle Huntress like before I turned on Oni. Like, right now I'm in this like indifferent position with the game. Cause like I don't even have my like subscriptions renewed right now, like none of it. What is this? Fireballs from the sky? And then I learned that the maid they added, like, it doesn't even, like, work unless you have, like, a subscription. I was like, oh, this sucks. Man, this recipe's drop like crazy in here. Oh, I got a comment. What was that? Oh. I'll chat. I gotta repair my stuff. But I gotta... What do you call that? I just got a comment, someone asking, is it possible to get the Oni no Dachi recipe again? So sometimes people, early game, they get the recipe and then they sell it. They don't know what to do with it. And then once you don't have the Oni no Dachi recipe, like, you can't... Like, it's part of, like, the first quest, like, in the game. I'm not sure if you can get that again. Like, I'm not sure if the Oni no Dachi recipe is tradable. Like, You'd think that someone could make an alt, like a dummy alt, and then do the quest to get the Oninodachi recipe, and then, like, sell it to someone else. It is a good question. I haven't first dated in, like, it feels like months. I'm not used to it. I know I did, like, for something, but... Only a limit break? What are you talking about? I feel like I missed something. Am I gonna get the nothingness? I don't think so. No. I'm just getting an Ogi. Like, the other streams I've done tonight, they've all pretty much been, like, talking shit about the weapon. Comparing the Dullahan to something, and, like, comparing the nothingness to the Dullahan, comparing it to, like, literally anything else. Like, I have the Dullahan Soul mag, it's way better than the mag from this guy. The weapon, it's worse than the Dark Fan, worse than the Dullahan. There's just, like, outside of, like, wailing and showboating, there's really no point to getting this weapon. Run at Abyss with negative 90 movement? That's insane. The Abyss actually gives you movement speed. The Abyss gives you wings. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Ogi. Like, that's really what it's all about. Every time Abyss Purg comes around, like, the Ogi, like I was telling people, like, the Sublime Young Koropon we have right now, everything in that lineup is worse than this Sublime, than the Ogi you get from Purg. Everything. Everything in that Sublime shop, or that Sublime unit for Dark, is worse than this. Like, all those Abyss Oogis are just worse than Everlasting Gale. So, Aussie, did you play that new Spiral Abyss that came out? Because I was on Twitter today at work, and people are complaining about that or something. I haven't done Spiral Abyss in a long time, but people are complaining about it. The Spiral Abyss for Genshin Impact. Yeah, but it's not called the Spiral Abyss. It's like called the Forgotten Hall. Okay. Because I hear people like that one guy who made all those like Genshin videos, like Gacha Gamer there, he was complaining about it on Twitter. I saw a post from him. Like a lot of people were like, holy shit. Some people are like, oh, I did it with this team. I did it with this team. Yeah, I agree. I tried to get Kirara. I had like 4,000 gems. I got 5 Chunyans. What? Oh, I thought you... I heard... Yeah, I thought you said from me. I was like, what? Yeah, I heard about that. I saw that listings, yeah. A lot of it. They made a lot of money. I feel like... And the funny thing is, I feel like the people playing Honkai Star Rail that are from Genshin are taking a similar approach as I am, to where they're not like wailing like they did before. Like they enjoy the like they enjoy just playing with what they get. Yo, Kaiser, get out the dungeon. They did. The hell, man. They're there. Right now in Honkai, I've been just focusing on my traces. Yeah, the tower. Yeah, I heard that's coming soon. Like, I remember trying to, like, sign up for the beta. Like, oh, I'll try this or whatever. Yeah. I did... I did like the look of that Blue Protocol, I think? The one Namkai Bando's making? That one looked pretty good. But at the same time, I find I do not have time. I barely have time in my life for the games I'm playing now. Like, Genshin might get logged into like once or twice a week. Like, you know, multiple times a week, if I think about it. But I just don't have time. Did I see the... Yeah, I did. Yeah, I turned them down. Like, I don't see partner characters and stuff. Like, not seeing people's partners is really, really good. Am I in attack mode? Doesn't look like attack. Yeah. They are and they aren't. Like gotchas, from what, like, if I were to make a generalized statement about the average, like, gacha gameplay, like, the games that I've played for gacha, like, it's really not, like, yes, missing out on stuff is bad, like, you know, missing out on a Redux, missing out on Ice School Punishment, Salome. You know, missing out on that stuff is bad. Like, it's, you know, you pretty much want to log in all the time. But the main thing that a person misses, like, the main detrimental thing you can miss out on in a gacha game is knowledge. I'm not talking knowledges, I'm talking knowledge of the game. So, for instance, if someone wasn't playing Oni, but they paid attention to Oni, like, you know, like, let's say they just log in for their OC, that's all they do. They just log in, use energy, log out, log in, use energy, log out, etc., etc. But they kept up to date with what was good and what was not. Like, they were still part of the scene for the game. They would have, like, the moment they wanted to come back to the game and play, they would have the knowledge of, like, okay, I will bide my time until Honda comes out or KG comes out. And then they will save up money in a piggy bank and buy Reduxes off somebody. Like, having the knowledge in Oni is better than, like, just knowing what to do is better than, like, almost having the means to do so. They changed certain textures? I'm not sure what they changed. Probably some... Oh, I know they did something in Kikagahara, because, like, I think you couldn't see, like, water and stuff. Like, they fixed a lot of things that should be but aren't. Like, to put it blandly, or blatantly, or bluntly, or generically. But, like, in Genshin, just having knowledge doesn't, like, go as far as it does in Oni. Because in Genshin, like, there's no base character. It's literally what you have and what weapons you have, and, like, you can't just make up the difference with skill. Like, you can, but not to the same degree as, like, oh, I need wind element. I don't have any wind characters. Like, you just shit out of luck. Or I need Dendro. I don't have any Dendro characters. Like, it's a different recipe. Idol Hunter's the same way. It's not, like, it's not skill based. It's knowledge. It's there. It's involved, but it's not, like, you can't just try harder. It's all, like, what characters you get, and do you have it? Can you do this? Can you do that? Like, that's what makes Oni so good, is that in Oni, like, you can do anything with or without a Vanguard. Like I've said many times, it's all about getting the clear. Like, I don't care, like, when it comes to, like, Purgs and stuff, I don't care if the run takes 5 minutes, or 7 minutes, or 3 minutes. As long as we don't waste our energy, that's what matters to me. Yeah, in that sense of the, I remember when accessories first came out, I was really, like, I almost got a little emotional about them. because they were so good. Like the 15% or the 15% attack from Miyamoto's and the affinity and the critical and stuff. It really, really, really put a divide between the haves and the have-nots. Like for the first time in the game, when the Miyamoto accessories came out. Now I'm not sure if they came with Miyamoto right away or it was a bit later. I can't remember if Miyamoto's accessories launched with her. I don't think they did, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. I think they came with Dart Miyamoto. I don't remember. But I remember when the accessories first came out, like the people that had them and the people that didn't have them, the difference that 30% attack and affinity made between players was like, it was like pets. It was like when pets are added idol hunters. Like it was just so staggering that like it was like holy shit. And I felt really bad for people that couldn't get Miyamoto scrolls. Like, or dolls or whatever. Like it was disheartening. Like it didn't feel good. Hey Sky. And now it's nice that there's multiple accessories that are out. Like even some free-to-play accessories that just from events are really good. They give you attack percent. Like that's great. And now we have ornamentations that give attack percent. That's great. And it's like, oh, you don't have two Toshis? Okay. Do you have a Tadakachu accessory? Yeah, okay. Do you have you know, there's so many different options. But I agree that while the accessories are premium and stuff, they should put accessories in the Black Cat. They should put accessories